Hello, hello. Welcome to our writing sprints. Heck yeah, fun. Um, Let me know if you're here watching live, what you're working on tonight, and if you're watching the replay, let me know what you're working on while you're watching the replay, because I know there's a few people who do, watch the replay. Love that. Yeah, let me know if you're here. I'm going to be working on my book. I'm still continuing it, great. Things are going well. I'm on chapter 7 right now as I'm working through it. Chapter 7, nothing major changes in chapter 7, but chapter 8 and the subsequent chapters after that is when we get into kind of like, bigger change territory. So I probably will get to it tonight, at chapter 8 tonight. Because like I said, I don't think chapter 7 is going to take me that long at all. But yeah, so love that. A little nervous for that, to be honest, but it's okay. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. My notebook's right here. So perfect. I have all of my tools and utensils. I'm finishing up an iced coffee, a decaf iced coffee, but I probably should have made it caffeinated because I'm sleepy. I was sitting here waiting for the live stream to start, like for the time to kick down, and I'm like, oh no, I'm feeling lacking of motivation and energy tonight. I really just want to do something other than this. So, but it's okay because I worked this morning a smidgen, and I had the afternoon off to do whatever I wanted because I knew I was going to work and write tonight. So that's what we're doing. Heck yeah. Hello, friends. Hello. I'm glad you guys are here. Working on draft 2 of my thriller short story collection. Awesome. How's it going so far? How's draft 2 going so far? Let us know. Jade, hello. Glad you're here. Working on edits. Great, Sarah. Great. How are you feeling about your edits so far? Heather, hello. Happy Tuesday to you as well. I went to the dentist today. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to brag. Not brag. I have to just be excited. Because bad teeth run in my family. Very bad teeth. I'm not going to get into anybody else's personal business, but just not great teeth run in my family. And so every single time, no matter how much I brush, floss, I always go to the dentist and I always have at least one cavity. And I'm so excited. And they always berate me too. It's just, it's one of those things. I was so excited. I went to the dentist today and I have no cavities. And they're like, you're flossing great. And I'm like, yeah, I am. You're right. I am. Like, I don't think I've ever left the dentist office feeling like good about myself. I always leave feeling like very beaten down. I was in such a good mood when I left there. It was amazing. And then this is, I'll be quick because no one cares about hear about my teeth. But I have a white tongue. I've always had a lighter white tongue, and I was not what is wrong with me because I brush my tongue every single time, and I scrape my tongue now every other time I brush my teeth. And so I'm like, why is my tongue white? And the dental hygienist brought it up to the dentist, and she's like, is that a something thing, like a bad thing or something like that, and the dentist is like, no, I think it's just a Sarah thing. And he went on to explain as to why it's within the realm of normal that my tongue is kind of more light in color. And I'm just like, you're over here taking away insecurities of mine. You're telling me my teeth are, you're telling me my teeth are looking good. I'm like, oh, this is just a good day. So I actually had a really great Tuesday. It was a pretty good Tuesday. I'm telling you, it was a good day. So woohoo! Hopefully everybody else's Tuesday went well as well, even if it was something normal, like someone saying your tongue is in the realm of normality. What a compliment, you know what I mean? It's just it's something I've always been insecure about, because I feel like whenever when I go to the doctor's office, I stick out my tongue. I'm like, they probably think I'm sick, or how your tongue when you get sick. I don't know. My tongue's just always been weird, but apparently it's normal. Anyway, hello. Been re-outlining my book, which now I have Enchanted Mirrors in it, and I'm thinking about doing a series called Enchanted Mirrors and Cursed Kisses. Ooh, Cursed Kisses, love it. I love the sound of that. I'm going to be reading and working on finishing up things around the house. Awesome, Haley. What are you reading? First half of draft 1 edits being applied while second half's with my editor. Ooh, epic. I love that that you're doing it that way. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Working on going through a scene, the same scene I wrote last week. I'm also in the middle of class, so my goal today is 500 words. Gotcha. In the middle of class. Real. Really real. Real. Am I late? Is everyone just early? Hey, you're only at 7:03. You're 3 minutes. Your comment was 3 minutes after we started. So like I think everybody else was just on the money. Although I was a little worried because like as the intro is rolling, there was still no comments. I'm like, am I just gonna be by myself tonight? Hello, friends. I'm glad you're here. I need a sprint because I've written nothing all day. My recount goal is 1,875. My first draft. Ooh, perfect that you're here then. Perfect timing. I'm about to post my book. I just started. Oh, fun. Oh, that's so exciting. Vanessa. That's so exciting. Oh, that's so exciting. Yes, congratulations. I'm excited for you. Draft 2 is going pretty good. I have my friend read through the first draft. Oh, and she had a few notes, but not many, so it's mostly just line editing. Gotcha. Well, good. I'm glad it's going well. Heck yeah. Mellow. Is that supposed to be hello? Working on draft 4.5 my novel. Awesome. How are you feeling about it so far? Book 1 is called The Mirror Prince. Also, I think the story is just not a Sleeping Beauty retelling, but a Snow White retelling as well. Ooh, so it's like a twofer. 2 for 1. Love. I'm over edits, getting it ready for beta reader feedback. It feels never ending. Oh, I feel you. Oh, I too feel like I'm over editing my book, and I haven't even technically started. Like this is technically still draft 1, so like, yo, it's fine. We'll get there. You and I, the Sarahs, we'll get there. You go, girl. Having it, and like honestly, I try so hard, like all the time, to like. Have good teeth. And so every time they're like, oh, you have a cavity here. I'm like, oh, like last time, I think I had 3 cavities last time. But then again, I was coming out of like also a depressive state where like my oral hygiene wasn't the best. But I think I had 3 cavities last time. And so like coming out of it today, they're like, yeah, everything looks great. I'm like, it looks great. Like, really? Are you? But like I said, and it runs in the family. So, it's also I just was kind of used to someone. I don't know. Story that I was listening to. Oh my gosh, the section after the climax. So this book is going to be a little long for my book, so I'm excited to wrap things up with all the characters. Fun. Oh my gosh. The resolution chapters. Oh my gosh. That must feel so good. You must feel so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for you. I have 1/8 read through, but I think that will get through most. I think I was never mind, it doesn't matter. But I think that I will get through most tonight, hopefully. Oh, keep my fingers crossed for you. Yay. Reading through more edits and trying to figure out if the track I'm on is good or headed for a cliff. Your tongue is in the mouth. It was so funny when he said, and honestly, I'm just like, I was like, it's in the realm. I'm like not in like a romantic way, but my heart like fluttered. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? It's in the realm of normality. It was amazing. It was very nice. And like I said, I'm just so used to being people at the dentist office just being mean. Like I don't know, like they're so judgy, and I went into it fully expecting people to be like condescending and passive aggressive. People were so nice. Randy, hello. Updated dating profile. My tongue with it. Look at that. No. I can just see all of the disgusting messages coming from that. I can see it. Like, I can see it. All the men take that, run with it. No. But it was funny. That was funny. I actually deleted my dating apps today because there's only so many butts a girl can actually see before she loses her mind, and apparently 3 is my limit because I was terrified to keep scrolling. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Because for anybody who doesn't know, I was scrolling the other day for like 15 minutes, and within the span of 15 minutes, I saw 3 naked butts, and the final one was very hairy. And I'm like, I will never unsee it. It is nightmare fuel, and men are exhausting. But it's fine. I'm hoping to hit 70K my next. Did you say where you were at, my friend? I don't think you did. How long do you think? How many is that to go? Let us know. I'm glad you're not missing this either. We'll be drafting today. I haven't read anything yet this week. Hey, it's okay. It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. But hey, very, very nice. Very nice. Sarah, I have a question for you. And if you're not copies you're about to, you do it directly from Amazon, even with sample copies. I don't want to drop it in Ingramspark. No, I use Ingramspark. I mean, I did get a few sample copies from Amazon. Like this one's a not for real resale copy from Amazon. But when I have stock, I just get it from Ingramspark. So, well, pause. When I get stock of my special editions, I'm so sorry. I'm in special edition mode. I'm so sorry. That's not the question you asked. If it's my normal copies, yes, I buy them off Amazon. So sorry. I'm like, my brain is in special edition. If it's special editions, Ingramspark. If it's normal, normal paperbacks, like I don't even have one that I can grab for you, but you know what I'm talking about. Like a normal edition, I get them off Amazon. Because like I think the price difference is like $3-ish between Amazon and Ingramspark, but Amazon, I don't know. I like them better. So, yeah. This draft has been really slow in the making, trying to balance it with working out. And that's a tough one, too. Trying to balance it with, like, day-to-day life. Trying to balance writing with day-to-day life. I totally get that. But, hey, it's going at the rate that it is going. Don't feel bad. It's going great. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at the encouragement tonight. But you're doing great, Melissa. You are. I'm sorry that I'm not a great motivational speaker. I'm going to just give my people need better to read the story and explain that. It's where they get feedback from them. Yeah. And it's like feedback before, you have the chance to change anything major before readers can get their hands on it and leave that review. So, yeah. I'm reading Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Ooh, okay. Cool. So her department decided she was too good. I'm not saying they're correlated, but I'm also not saying there's correlation there. I can't take it. Public profile. The 2 of them, actually, it was their first picture on their public profile. The first one, it was a mirror selfie. So he's standing with his back to the mirror. His pants are down below the booty cheeks. And he has his phone in a selfie mode, flipping off the camera. That was a lovely one. He almost was a winner. The second one, it was a group shot. The phone was on the ground. It was surrounded by a bunch of men. And granted, only one of them had their booty cheeks out. But other ones were indeed flipping off the camera. The third one, there's a video of this man. He was taking a video of himself. He's lying on his stomach, fully naked. And he turns his phone around. I'm assuming to show off his tattoo. Because he had like a tattoo down his back. And he gets his hairy booty cheeks in the frame. So, yeah. On their public profile, did I report every single one of them for nudity? Yes, I did, because I am petty. And I'm here for that. Shrug. But anyway, yeah, so wild. Not the worst I've seen on Hinge, actually. I have seen frontals before on people's public profiles, so butts is kind of tame, but I'm done. I can't do it. I can't do it. My sanity will not remain intact. I'm Canadian, so I'm started. Oh, yeah, I bet. Do you have to request a sample copy from Amazon? Do they give it to you free of charge? No. You do have to pay for it. You pay. It's cheaper though. I think. Shoot, I don't know. I'm not. I think you just pay like the price of the book. Like for one of my books, I think I paid like it's like $5 for the book, and then you pay for shipping. You do have to pay for shipping. So I hopefully shipping is not crazy for you. I'm not sure how it works for Canada, but like even though I have Prime, I still have to pay for shipping for it. So hopefully it's not too crazy. Yay, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. It's gonna be a good night. We're about to get started, so buckle up. Get your projects going, my friends. We're about to get the ball rolling. Have those pictures of profiles diabolical. They leaked that. I know. Me could never. I don't know. They do. No, they're not an OF. How are they? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna report it. I don't want to see butts. And the thing is, too, a lot of guys like on Hinge that I have seen, it's like, who are your photos for, sir? Because like a lot of them, like one guy had, he was laying down, stomach on the ground, pants off, bare butt. This was years ago though, not years, maybe years. I don't know. Pants off. One of his friends, one of his friends came up and put a firecracker between his booty cheeks, and it was lit. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, who are you targeting with this video? Like, like sometimes the pictures are like, are these for the girls or like are like no, like you can do whatever you want, but like you do know this is a dating app. Like this isn't your buddy group chat where you can all giggle at your antics. I don't know. I'm a little curious sometimes because I'm just like, what is your end game here? Because I can't quite tell if it is to find a relationship or just for laughs, It's okay. I've seen crazy on other apps, at least crazy on Hinge. Yeah. Hinge and Bumble are the only two that I had, but yeah, hopefully it goes well. But congratulations. You only pay printing and shipping costs. Amazon, my longest book, almost 500 pages. It's like $625-ish to print. Yeah. Yes. I say mine's around there too. So, but that should be legal. Is it the booties on Hinge, or something else? If so, the booties on Hinge, agreed. It should be legal. But if it's something else, let us know. There's probably that feels like there's particular show that makes. I don't know. And I'm not here to judge, but I also don't want to see it. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it comes to a point that I'm not here to judge you, but I kind of am. Oh, and yeah, I was mortified. And the funny thing is, I was the first frontal. That was the first anatomy I have seen, because like I was a very sheltered child. And it took me a very long time to realize what I was looking at. So it's even funnier now. I mean, honestly, because and then I also think I'm loading the timer right now. I also think like, are we making these? Were they making these profiles while drunk? Because then if so, like I could see maybe selecting a video that you thought was funny, but did we never like go back to make sure our profiles are? I don't know. I feel like whenever I scroll on Hinge, I'm like, I need to offer a service where it's like, pay me $5 and I will make sure your Hinge profile like is set up to, actually get decent likes. I can help you. Just give me $5. I'll help you guys. We don't need to find love. I'll just help you find love. I don't need to find love. I just want to find money. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock for our first sprint of the night. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm probably gonna move my laptop down here, so I may or may not turn the camera off. Depends on how horrid the angle is. But let's get started in 3, 2, 1. We'll see where we end up. Best of luck. All right. How do we do? For that very first sprint, how do we do? I ended up combining. Did I combine chapter 7 and 8? Hang on. Oh yeah. So I'm about to break the chapter, and this is gonna be the new chapter 8. I am a little bit irked because the last thing I had done was edit chapter. I edited this chapter. This was the last thing I did, and I changed it from what I wanted it to be. And of course, I didn't make a new draft when I changed it, so I don't have the original scene. So a lot of it's gonna have to be like redone. Not all of it, but that's just annoying. But it is what it is. That's why, friends, if you ever make major edits, duplicate your document and work from a new document. Don't work from the same document. Here I am, consistently making poor choices. How do we do? Where do you order your smart bookmarks from? I get them from Vistaprint. Yeah. My bookmarks, my character art, I get all of that from Vistaprint. Hello, Heather. Glad you can make it. Let me procrastinate doing the last 1K words, my daily word count goal. I'm going on YouTube. Oh, yeah. Look, it's meant to be. It's meant to be. You're meant to be here. 271. More than halfway to my goal. Heck yeah. That was a good one for you, friend. 203 words. Great job, Heather. Great job. About 400 for the sprint. Awesome, Lacey. Oh, also, didn't track my word count, so I don't know how many words I got, but we're almost done this chapter, so that's great. Woo! 178 words. Great job, Jessica. Almost done reading this short story. The cat decided she wanted to sit in front of my face and made it a little difficult. Cute kitty. Love it, love it. But great job. You're welcome. 156 words, and decided the only way this job can get done is by getting a time machine stealing from future me. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, it's all right. You're doing great. You're showing up, and you're doing the thing, and I'm proud of you for that. Because that's the hard thing. That's the hard part. So amazing. 934. But I think I wrote like 100 words earlier today. I didn't count. It's probably closer to 800. Gotcha. Wow. Great job. Oh, I'm dying. Great job. Proud of you. Read halfway through chapter 5, trying to make sure all the major things are fixed. Awesome. Great job with your read through. 448. Finished a chapter and started a new one. Awesome. Great job. Oh, I want to get to the end of my document so I can start drafting again. I don't want to be editing this anymore. Currently plotting out a new book idea that would be in the trilogy. Everyone I had showed really wants this. I'm switching what I'm writing, which has been hard. Ooh. Well, make sure it's what you really want. I'm sure it is. But but I love the idea of a new book. Plotting out a new book. So fun. 500 words. I need to research for this chapter, so it's difficult to just write when I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I feel it. I totally feel it. Whenever I get to like cheerleading scenes or football scenes, I'm like, I'm half butting it. It's like I don't know exactly what I'm saying, but because I hate doing research, and I hate doing research like in the drafting phase. I hate it so much. I'd rather would do research in the editing phase, but then it kind of leaves a lot of holes if it is something that is really prevalent in the book. So I feel it. Sometimes I just switch to my sweet romance because I'm terrible at these big decisions. Friend, you've got this. Keep going. You've got this. Or if you want to switch to your sweet romance for a sprint, switch it for a sprint. Do what your heart calls to you to do, but also keep in mind your goals. So, because for me, I so badly want to outline and plot my new series idea, but no, I have a vision, and that vision does not include plotting yet. It includes working and finishing Madison's book by the end of the month, which we're getting close. We have less than 2 weeks to the end of the month. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. We're gonna try. We're gonna really try. But Not yet. Don't tell me. No, don't tell me this. No, not yet. Not yet. I have to be responsible. I have to be responsible. We need to finish the book. Hi, Bobo. Hi. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, okay. You just came down to say hello? All right. Love you. All right. I thought she came down to visit. It's fine. I think it's better to write the outline down while you're feeling inspired. I just don't have time. That's the thing when you're like, when I publish like this, I really have to be strict with my like schedules and stuff. I do agree that you can go where your heart wants to go. You know what I mean? But for me, who like has her whole publishing timeline and schedule out for the rest of the year, I really can't give in to the plot bunny or whatever they call it, urge, shiny new idea. I can't really give in to that. So if I did, I would derail my, it would just be a slippery slope that we can't entertain. But I want to. But it's not like, it's not that I want to do it so much more than the current project I'm working on. I still want to do my current project. I just also want to do the outlining. But this is not the month for it. Perhaps next month when this book is off with an editor. But, But where am I? Here. You got this. Thank you for the encouragement. I love doing plotting. I feel like I've been either writing or editing forever. I keep telling myself soon. That's you mean same boat. Soon. And honestly, even then, like once this book is off with my editor, I really even shouldn't outline the series. I really should be working on my Christmas book. But we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. We'll see. I actually haven't reread the Christmas book since I shelved it. So like I kind of excited to reread it and see what I've got and go from there. But yeah, Madison's book I just need to get a little bit further. Just a little bit further. And I'm also torn with what I want to do next for Madison's book. If I want to get beta readers this time. I haven't used beta readers in like a long time. I can't even remember the last time I used a beta reader, to be honest. But I am no longer working with my editor, who has worked on the entire Most Likely To series. And so the idea of finding a developmental editor, who doesn't know the Most Likely To series lore, is just kind of like, I would rather have a beta reader who does know the lore. Do you know what I mean? And get their opinion on it. And I know beta reading and developmental editing is technically different. But I feel like I feel good enough about the plot development that I'm not sure I would need an actual full-on developmental edit. So I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do in July, if it is recruit beta readers or what. But if you're interested, keep an eye on my Instagram, because I most likely will pull from either there or my street team. Depends on interest, but I wouldn't have more than one or two, to be honest. So I'm the reason why I stopped using beta readers is because like all of the feedback, like the differing feedbacks and things like that, so overwhelmed me so bad. And like I don't know, it just wasn't the best. So if I ever got beta readers, it'd be like one or two, but I don't know. Like I should start thinking about that. But I feel like my brain is at max capacity with what I've been thinking about in terms of like special editions, the special something fun that's coming on Friday, putting Madison's book out for pre-order, which if anybody wants to spoil it, technically Madison's book is up for pre-order right now, and you can go find out the title. Just saying, you could. But anyway, I think I'm going to do like an actual reveal on Instagram, but like if anybody wants to snoop and be nosy, it's out there. But anyway, I just feel like my brain's at max capacity, like the special editions and ordering the stock, ordering the proof, doing the book 2, making sure book 2 is finalized so I can like not be as delayed as I am this time. It's just a lot. I've got a lot going on. So I don't know. There's just a lot to think about. There's just a lot to do, Bobo. Just a lot to do. If you want me to help, honestly, friend, I would love it if you wanted to, because like Elena gave 900 comments on Princess and the Frog, and most of them were encouraging comments, so that was amazing. But like your feedback style was so good for that book. Ugh. But yeah. So that's why. But then again, I just need to finish it, friends. I need to get this done by July. And next week is concert week, which means I'm not going to be here from the 25th to the 27th, and I probably won't be writing those days. So like, I gotta get my butt in gear. I gotta get it in gear. Gotta get it in gear. Speaking of getting it in gear, are we ready for sprint number 2? Are we ready for sprint number 2? StreamYard's ready for sprint number 2. Heck yeah. Do you find working into deadlines makes you more productive or less? I don't know the answer for myself yet. More. For me, it's definitely more. Definitely more. When I have a goal, I feel like I am definitely more productive. However, all that to say, I definitely do notice a push of, productivity towards the end of my goal when I'm closer to my deadline. That's on procrastination. So, but I definitely need a deadline to be, moving forward. Which stop did you go to? What was your stop? Oh, I'm going next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday. And I'm so freaking excited. I'm so excited. I have my outfit plans. I need to finalize how I want to do my makeup and how I want to do my hair. But I'm so freaking, Seattle, fun, Haley. I'm so excited. So excited. It's my first ever K-pop concert too, and I am extra excited. But I also, blasphemous this is, I also really want to paint my light stick before I go. So if anybody doesn't know, light stick is like a I don't know, the light stick. But anyway, it's red. It's a red like thing in the center. I want to paint it pink and green for my outfit to match my outfit. So I need to do that at some point. I also wanted to make bracelets because people give away like freebies at K-pop. People give away freebies at all concerts, but I want to make freebies for like this K-pop concert. I'm just like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But I will say, I actually have such bad anxiety over this, and it's so funny to think about. I'm going to be leaving Bo for 3 days, and technically 2 nights, but like, my mommy heart, it hurts. The separation anxiety I already have. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna function without you, Bobo? Who are you gonna sleep with? You're gonna miss me, right? I'm gonna miss her so bad. I'm gonna miss you so bad. But anyway, I had to share that. Oh my gosh, that's my one thing. I'm like, this is totally off topic, but I also just breathe their hot breath during the interviews. Pets just know when you're trying to concentrate. Procrastination, no, really, it's real. I'm just really good at procrastinating. Learned it in high school. We never unlearned it, unfortunately. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous for the venue just because it's like a baseball stadium and it's outdoors. But Seattle's was a baseball stadium too, right? I think was it? Which one wasn't? Was it San Francisco that wasn't a baseball stadium? One of them wasn't a baseball stadium. It was indoors. But I think we have good seats, so I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be so much fun. Frozen. I'm frozen. Oh, I'm back. Great. 25 minutes on the clock. Right when I was going to start, it decided to freeze. What the heck? 25 minutes. Sprint number 2. We're going to do great. I'm going to do great. You're going to do great. We're going to get all the words in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck. I'm rooting for you. Something is going on with my computer because I didn't hear the my volume's off. That's why. Here I thought I muted my YouTube video. I didn't. Why are we lagging? Knock it off. Knock it off. How do we go? I'm still editing my chapter. I'm kind of almost done. Almost. I'm over halfway, I think. I think. It's just like an ambiance video. What is it? Ocean breeze and sakura chill, cozy cafe, lo-fi playlist, study and relax with spring vibes. It's pink and green. It's just very cutesy. So it's just cutesy music. So nothing scandalous, friends. I'm now on 1 of 8. For some reason earlier, I thought you were saying you were like an 1/8 of a way through, and I'm like, which technically you were, but 1 of 8, 3 of 8. All right, that makes so much more sense. Oh, goodness gracious. Good job. 165. Awesome. Heather. 676. Awesome job. Awesome job. Still editing my chapter 2. Great job. Well, good for keeping at it. 331, got to 600 words, passed your goal, finished class as well. I made it just to stop here and go visit my parents for a little bit. Have a great rest of your night. Yay, congratulations again. There we go. Got 202 words. I'm having a really hard time concentrating. Oh no, you and me both. It's all right. We got this. We'll get this. I really want to play an app on my phone. I might do that for the next sprint. It's a little bit of a break. A little bit of a breather, and then we'll get back to it. 1,043. I only have just over 800 to go for the night. Heck yes! Oh, you're definitely going to crush it. Especially because we have 2 more sprints. You're going to crush it. It's going to be great. Yay! 358 for me. Awesome job, Jessica. Melissa got 439. Great job. Trying to see... it's so funny how documents piece themselves together the longer you work on them, because I wrote this scene before and I liked it, but then I'm like, it doesn't make any sense, so I need to change it. And now, like, I made it so it does make sense, so I'm changing it back. And it's just so funny, the evolution of things. Like, I don't know. Like, I should have listened to my gut and figured out why it didn't work before and see. I think I changed the wrong thing. I feel like I'm making no sense because I can't explain. I can't spoil, but it's just funny how you can see things come together. Do you know what I mean? Over the course of working on a book. I don't know. It's just fun. It's one of the fun things about writing, seeing things evolve, and I don't know, it's just fun. Switch to editing to hit my daily word count. Awesome. Great job. You're gonna crush it. Yay. Got my book down to 619 pages. It's a small font. Yes, including my glasses, maybe. But hey, if it's 700 pages, sometimes books need a few extra pages. If it needs it, it needs it. You would rather have more pages than people complaining about small font. Perhaps. That's my one concern. If somebody buys paperback and the font is very small and they might not enjoy that, that's my one concern, friend. But I also understand from the cost perspective, you wouldn't want to, if it's a little bit too expensive. I understand that too. But that's my one concern. I wouldn't want people complaining that the font was too small. What was my longest book? 450? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I was thinking you were going to say like 8. Yeah. That was but as long as you're on top of it, you got it. But that was my one thought. But you've already thought of it, so good job. Man, friends, we have 2 more sprints left. Feels like we've been at this for hours, doesn't it? But we've only done 2 sprints, an hour and a half. We've only done 2 sprints. Do you ever write for a character when they all of a sudden do something or say something and you're just like, why did you do that? To be honest, this has never happened to me. People talk about it all the time. I hear people talk about it. Oh, my character just decided to do this, and that's never happened to me. I don't know if I'm just strange, but I'm sure it's happened to almost everybody else in the chat. I just don't know. For some reason, I don't know if it's just because I don't view something that way, but I'm never oh my gosh, why did Madison just do that? I don't know. But I love that that's happening for you. I'm assuming it is. That's why you posed the question. I love that that's happening for you. It's fun. It sounds fun whenever people say it. I just I don't know. I don't feel like a puppet master in a sense. And so when your puppet moves on its own, you're like, oh my gosh, what is it doing? I feel like I'm just, I don't know. That's never happened. I've never. Maybe one day it'll happen to me. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is what everybody means when your characters just do something so unexpected and crazy. I feel like I think my stuff out so much that I'm not usually surprised when the book takes a little bit of a turn. But let us know in the chat, friends, if it's ever happened to you. Oh yeah, so it has happened to you. It's surprising. So I hope one day it does happen to me. It sounds fun. It sounds whimsical, doesn't it? Very whimsical. Imagine if it was 8. That'd be funny. Give advice. Yeah, no, yeah. You sounds like you got it. So hey, yeah, but 8. Could you imagine? Could you imagine ordering a book and it's 600 pages and the font size is 8? You'd be like, oh my gosh, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, no. When you publish a new book, do you have a whole planned launch date with social media posts leading up to it and everything, and you just randomly post inside on a date? So normally I have a launch date because I do a pre-order. I feel like I'm misunderstanding your question. I don't necessarily plan out my posts too much, I would say. Maybe I'll make posts, but I won't necessarily be like, oh, I need to post this post before this post, or I need to post this specific thing before this other specific thing. I don't plan it out like that. But I do think there's some planning involved in terms of what I post, and I don't usually randomly post. I don't randomly decide on a publication date. Usually things are thought through. I take it kind of seriously. Take that aspect kind of seriously anyway. But I feel like The Princess and the Fraud was one of my best marketing books for pre-release and post-release. I feel like that one I just did a really great job of kind of sticking to marketing and not burning myself out over it and having cute posts and planning posts and stuff. But typically things are planned out at least a little bit. Oh, sharing your tagline sounds very good. I don't have the rogue character happen to me either. I overthink so much when I'm writing. I don't think this person. That's how I feel. And my characters, I don't know. I don't see them as separate entities. Do you know what I mean? So if something happens that's like, oh, this is a twist, it's not so much like, oh, Madison threw in a curveball. It's, I don't know. I don't. Whenever I think of my story, my characters, I don't view them as separate entities of me. Do you know what I mean? I view them as me writing them, I guess. I don't know. I think it's just how you view things. Do you know what I mean? It's different how you view things. Bum, 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 bum. I've never had that happen. I've had a scene derail and get to the end and be like, what was that? That's funny. I'm trying to plan out my next launch. I don't know how far ahead of time I should be planning and posting things. I think it depends, on what you feel comfortable with, how heavily you want to target things. For me, I feel like I didn't start heavily posting The Princess and the Fraud until April-ish. We published it mid-May. So it just depends. People, but I went hard with my marketing at the beginning of May up until to release May 17th. So it depends, there's no right or wrong, I wouldn't say, but I think, at least 2 weeks out, my recommendation would be to kind of push heavily in the marketing of it and posting about it, but it's up to you. It's up to you. That like mass market paperback, way too many pages for time. Oh yeah, no, couldn't do it. Even 12 was how small I was present. Yeah. Isn't that funny? And you wouldn't even think of it. You wouldn't think about it. Absolutely happens to me. Sometimes I crack up at what they've said. Sometimes I don't know what they've done, but I've learned to trust them. They usually leave me an Easter egg for later. Interesting. I love that, though. I love that. I'm 80% pantser and 20% plotter, so it'll be the pantser. I would say I'm actually very much so more a pantser. I think I'm slowly integrating a little bit more plotting into my pantsing. But I would say I'm more of a pantser than a plotter. But I do think it is just the way how we view things. Because like you saying that you're annoyed at what they've done, but I've learned to trust them. I don't ever view it as my characters taking the lead. I don't know. I just think it's a difference of perspective. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's really interesting. I love thinking about it that way. Because I view it more so as like I'm always in the driver's seat. I'm never in the passenger seat to my fictional characters. Because even if my fictional characters do something, I'm the one making them do something. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's how I view it. But I love seeing everybody's different perspectives and seeing how like that's exciting for you guys too. Oh, I like that. Heading out for the night. I feel like I've hit a standstill with writing to figure out where I'm going. Have a good night, Jessica. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for joining us for 2 sprints. Yay. Speaking of sprints, do we want to start our third one? Our third one of the night? 8:38. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. I think I'm going to play a game on my phone for this one. I think I need a refresh. And then the last one, I will full send and go hard, I think. So, yeah. All right. 25 minutes on the clock. You got this. I got this. I don't know when I started doing that before each sprint, but I do it before each sprint now. I don't know why, but you got this. I got this. We got this. And 3, 2, 1. Let's see where we end up. Okay. How do we do? Y'all. I just scrolled. I played my game. I think I played 2 rounds, and then I scrolled TikTok. So I didn't do that too much, but I was saving up for this next sprint, for this final sprint. Does anybody else feel like the energy is depleted? Or is it just me? Because my energy feels depleted. How'd you guys do with that one, though? Let me know. Also, for anybody else who was curious about wanting to, plan out their release days, plan out full social media content, Cynthia had a fantastic recommendation to plan it backwards. That's actually what I do, kind of. I plan it backwards when you want to release, pre-order, social media marketing, galore, edits, second draft, order cover, all of that. That's how you do it. You plan it backwards. Otherwise, you will feel like you're going crazy because there's so much to to organize. Planning it backwards is going to be your friend. So if anybody didn't check these comments and also is curious, this is a fantastic recommendation. So finish my chapter and start the next. Hey, heck yeah! Yay! How do you feel about finishing that chapter? How do you feel? 279, epic job, Heather. Epic job. I almost feel like maybe we should start these like an hour earlier, and then I'm not dying by the end of it. Because I will say it's getting close to my bedtime. And so I'm like, that's why I'm struggling too. It's because like I go to bed at 10 o'clock, friends. Do you remember when I used to stay up so late? I used to be up till like 4 in the morning. And then here I am, promptly in bed by 10. That's probably my issue. We probably should start these like at 6 instead of 7. That way I'm not dragging. I only need 300 more words for my daily. I told you I need this. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. Heck yes. So researching printing options. Gotcha. I don't know what I was gonna say. I want one day to be able to do like sprayed edges books, but I'm just not there yet financially or anything like that. But one day, how fun would that be? To have an edition that's sprayed edges. Feel pretty good. It dropped notes in for similar fixes later. Right now I'm only worrying about the major edits. Gotcha. Remember you saying that earlier. Major edits. Well, good. I'm glad you're feeling good about it though. Not stressed or anything like that. That's good. That is good. And the lamp is dead. Bummer. Is there anything else I wanted to tell you before we dive into our last sprint? I'm not sure. You guys are going to do this. It's 1 p.m. for me down here in New Zealand. Have a good rest of your day. Oh my goodness. 1 p.m. Oh, it's 9 here. I'm so sleepy. It's fine. I also just got up earlier today. I think I woke up at 6 today. And it's just been a day. How many steps have I gotten in? I didn't walk this morning. I'm only... Oh, what? I think my watch was dead for a little bit of it. I'm only at 1,700. That's when I'm not intentional. That's why we gotta be intentional. That's why we have the treadmill now. It's for the intentional side of things. But today was not that day. It's okay. They can't all be winter days, Anyway, I was going to say, what was I going to say? I feel like I wanted to do one last update, but what was I going to update? Oh, Friday. Keep an eye on my social media on Instagram. Keep an eye on my Instagram Friday. Fun things are happening. You don't want to miss it. Remember your late night era? I keep fighting for my work book at like 1:30 this morning. My late night era was like me. That was like the epitome of me. Me for years and years and years. Like, honestly, this feels like an early, like, I don't know. This feels like an era. Because that was just like a pillar of Sarah Sutton was staying up late. And then I don't know what happened. I moved out. And I just never stayed up late anymore. Now, I wake up at 6 in the morning. I used to stay up sometimes till 6 in the morning. Like, what? Yeah. Isn't that funny how you just evolve? You just change. Like, and the thing is, I still nap. I still take naps every day. But once it hits 10, I can't. I can't. It's so funny. It's 6 p.m. here. I'm going to read for this last part. Ooh, nice. 6 p.m. Oh, it's going to be 2 once I reach my count during the sprint. I'm going to staying with you since you're staying with me. Oh, you're the best. You're the best. You're, once you hit your count, you can be our little cheerleader. I'm behind my reading goal, so you catch up before writing a book. Gotcha. Wow. I love that you're sticking to your reading goal. I love that so much. Good for being responsible with that, too. Oh, good job, friend. All right, 25 minutes. I'm gonna try and finish this chapter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try. If I had a chance to join since I've been busy graduating my late night era as well. Oh my gosh, congratulations on graduating. Heck yeah. I'm glad you're here for our last sprint. So just in time. Just in time. Yay. Was it Can't Catch My Breath, The Sun is Lily Rising, you're showing us on vlog, and you finish your book, something very much showing the sunrise? I don't remember. I mean, it could have been. Like I said, for probably almost all my books, I was a night owl. I don't know. I feel like I did that a few times, though. Stayed up and showed you the sunrise. Oh my gosh. I love that. I've been wanting to do a vlog where I pull an all-nighter because it would be wild, but I just don't have a stretch of time just yet where I'm able to do that. Soon. 25 minutes on the clock for our final sprint of the night. You're gonna crush it. I'm gonna crush it. And we'll see where we end up in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck. I'll see you in a second. Okay. So, how do we do? I didn't end up finishing my chapter. I did get close. I'm actually a little bit like stressed. So, I learned that like sport practices can like go late. Like the one person I was talking to said that his practices usually ended around 6 or 6:30, and I'm like, I beg your pardon, 6 or 6:30? Like I was way off for one, but for two, like how are my characters supposed to do anything? You know? And I feel like in Teaching Teacher's Pet, I had Connor's practice end way earlier than it should have, for one. But like, how am I supposed to rate people falling in love when they barely have time to see each other? How did jocks in high school get anything done? I'm sorry. No wonder the football players in my school didn't do their homework. They like had no time to do their homework. Hello. But anyway, so I'm just struggling with the concept of like, because I want them to hang out on a weekday, but it's like she's got cheer practice, he has football practice. Like they're gonna go home and shower and then hang out for like an hour before they have to be back home for dinner. Like, what's going on? How do I navigate that? You know, I'm struggling just a little bit, but it's okay. How did we do? But like I said, I'm close. I should finish it before bed. Tomorrow, I'm going to a coffee shop. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm getting out of the house tomorrow. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then Thursday, I'm going to see a movie, and I'm so excited. 2:17. Awesome job, Heather. Awesome job. Currently eating dinner, having a bagel with scrambled eggs and cheese. Lovely. I had ice cream sandwiches at Sprint. So if you saw me turn off my camera, that kind of was why. Read 18 pages. Wow, good job. Finished a chapter and a half. Awesome job, Elena. Chapter and a half, good job. And yes, we did it. Yay. Thank you for coming. Thank you to everybody for coming. I'm so glad, that we were all productive together and had a little community and could cheer each other along through it. I think we did a really great job. Really good job. And people who are watching the replay, even if you were, not here live, I hope you guys did well. Hope you finished strong. Let me know in the comments how you did. Finish a chapter in a bit. Awesome job. Great job. With seeking out to get more time to could. They already have some like the secret element in there, but seeking out. Could definitely. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this book. And I'm excited because they're moving the fun and games up a bit more. Like that's like I should have done that in the first place for one, but it's gonna be good. Getting on about going to bed. I know. Who is she? Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Lord have mercy. I wrote 1,046 total. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you too. Yay. Reading a new book called Furious Central Park Chapter 2. Got from Comic-Con. Well, fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. What is next Tuesday? So next Tuesday is the 24th. I should be going live. We might only do like 3 sprints next Tuesday just because I need to get into bed early on Tuesday. But as of right now, plan to go live. If anything changes, I will let you know in the community tab, but I'm excited that you're excited. I mean, I've been excited since I started working on it again, but last year we were not excited. But I'm excited that we are excited again. Good job hosting. We all accomplished things. Yes, I'm so glad we were all productive. I'm so glad, because sometimes you just need a little bit of people around you to be productive as well, to also feel inspired to be productive. So we all won tonight. I love that for us. Yeah. I think that's all I got. Thank you again for coming. Thank you again for spending your morning, afternoon, or evening with me. I had a lot of fun. And like I said, next Tuesday, probably. I don't foresee me canceling it, but on the off chance that something happens, let you know. But I love you guys so much. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, and I will see you next time. I have a hair in my mouth. Bleh. Bye.